Ah, there we go. Okay, now it's deciding to work, I guess. Um, Hello, welcome to this uh, rendition. You know, it's been a while. I've been up to some other things, so we're gonna play some Counter Strike. This is like the only game I've played as of late. And I'm gonna be eating. Sorry, a bit of an inconvenience. But nothing's probably gonna happen with this. Nobody's probably gonna watch. But if you are, thank you. I'm getting rid of this sub goal. It's kind of goofy. Um, you know. So it might be a bit obnoxious, a bit interrupty. Hold on, I want to actually. Okay. I don't know why I'm eating this, especially on camera. Especially on camera when my game's lagging. Not the best idea, but whatever. You get what you get and you don't have a fit. Okay? I should kind of like get a spoon. I'm not a coward. My aim is lagging. Hope you don't mind all these sloshy chewing noises. Um, Because there might be a lot of them. Okay? You get what you get, you don't throw a fit. Now, what I'm getting right now, I'm getting the feeling you guys are calling me short, okay? And that's not, like, accurate. That's not fair. So please don't call me that. I'm gonna do something unforeseen. This is going well already, as you can tell. I'm trying to force it to shut down, but it's not really wanting to. Don't ask for the recipe. It's a family secret. Passed down generations. I like how it's loaded on the OBS, partially. Oh, now it's loaded on both. Okay, I'll be right back. Where'd I put it, guys? I'll be right back. I should have titled this stream, Joining the Patience Club. Because right now we have to be patient. So what I'm going to do right now is lag my computer up more. By trying to do other things. What we're going to do while we're waiting is some reading. I've been reading some Plato, the Republic, and I don't know if you can see this anymore, so I'm going to pick my nose. I don't know how to read. is gone. You can see some of the games I have. Why didn't I just click play? Lesson learned, do not stream, ever. I'm actually just gonna keep rambling, okay? I'm not gonna read. I'm gonna ramble. Because honestly, I don't know, whatever. Something about my best or my worst. Guys, cut the camera. This is no laughing matter. I'm trying to have fun. Play a game. But right now, it's just not working. So we're going to take some deep breaths. Get in the mindset to play Nuke. And hopefully it doesn't last too long because I'm actually running out of time. And then maybe we just decide, hey, this isn't going to work. I'll play Skyrim. I'll play Skyrim job. You know? Now listen, I don't want to say that. I don't want to have to play. I don't want to have to cheat on Counter-Strike. Counter-Strike is my one love. Okay? There are a few things you could say to get me to hate this game. Dude, I hate this. This stuff gets so thick so quick. And honestly, I'm tired. A good opportunity to wind down. You know what I'm saying? A good opportunity to sit in our chairs, or wherever you are. And breathe. Just take a moment, you know? How chaotic is your day? How much have you done? You know? How much have you beaten yourself up today? Just take some nice, deep breaths. Because, you know, you'll catch me after work, working out, doing some workout, running, biking, swimming. Today, my shins, there was a tingling in them. And so you know what I did? I said, nah, I'm gonna take it easy. I said, nah, I'm gonna give myself a rest. And it's been difficult. You know? We're just told we gotta do more. We gotta go further. We gotta strive harder. Sorry. But to what end? So, that's why right now, the game, Steve Gaben, what is it? Whatever. He's saying, Lawrence, everyone watching this guy's stream, you can take a bit of a breather. You can take a rest. You know, you don't have to get amped up about this game. Because the game will be here tomorrow. The workouts, they'll be able to be done this upcoming Saturday, this upcoming Sunday, this Monday, this Tuesday, this Wednesday. I'm making myself big. And you can't stop that. Boom! He's huge. There'll always be a next day to work out. There'll always be the future, you know, and the day there isn't, you'll be dead. You'll be like taking a dirt nap. I did. Yeah, like that. Something like that will happen to you. And then you won't feel so good. I'm back. Well, I guess you guys are back. There'll always be a different day, you know? There'll be a different day to play Counter-Strike, a different day to work out, a different day to see your friends, a different day to hate on your enemies and pray on their downfall. There'll always be this the next day. So although it might be hard to be in the moment and say no to something, whatever that is, a rest day, or to say yes or no to something, you know? Some of our temptations are denying a rest day. Some of our temptations are other vices like drugs, alcohol. And sometimes we gotta find reasons to say no to these things. And the next day, the next day, the next day, eventually, it'll get easier. And wait, I should. You just want big me? I'm Control-Z. Wait. Yes. There we go. Okay, whatever. Ah. Okay, there we go. But let's get ready to play. You know, we had enough real talk. Maybe I shouldn't just risk it immediately. So I have a question. I have an answer. I already have an answer. The answer is no. You know, the question was gonna be... Yo. The question was gonna be, do I play a match? You know, do I risk things going wrong on this game and not being able to play, right? Do I risk these things? Do I risk that, and by then it's pretty much bedtime? And the answer I came up with was no, I'm not going to risk it. There's things I should talk about and that I want to talk about. So that's what I'm going to do right this second. It's going to be conjumbled and a bit messy. And if this goes over well, you know, I could do more. I could try to do more of these because I don't get that many moments of rest, of relaxation. I'm usually trying to do things, you know. And at work, I'm usually singing a goofy song. And so I think it's good for my brain. Because often it'll be going at like 100 miles per hour. And then I won't form any good sentences, you know. And I won't remember any of it. So I've wanted to for a while. Just like talk. Just like say things. Even though I don't have ears right now. I can do one of these moments. But guys, some controversial things happened. I said some things I regret. Anyway, enough goofy mode. We're gonna be serious. That's what this is, because as much as I enjoy making people laugh, and then much as I enjoy laughing, I do. These things are pretty true. Um, there's more. I think there's a bit of a serious, harder thing to life that can't be laughed away. I'm looking at myself. If you're wondering what I'm looking at, oh, genius idea. 10 billion IQ points to me. I'm going to put me right below the camera. So it's like I'm looking at me, but it's like right below the camera. That does look slightly better. Does it look like I'm looking below you? No, now. Anyway, so what's been on my mind as of late is training. And you guys don't know this unless you know me in real life, which congrats or sorry. Is that I've been sick. I've been under the weather these past few weeks. If you look at my Garmin statistics, Strava stats, they're not looking that good. They're kind of weak. My runnings was like nil. My biking, my swimming, those were all nil. They're all very low. From about mid-February to late February. Okay, for about 2 weeks, 13 days, I didn't do any working out, and it was a hard time. Because sometimes these workouts, as much as I enjoy them, they're often like a crutch, you know? They're a crutch, okay? And I know what you're thinking. You know, maybe they're too much of a crutch, you know? Because some people use it as an addiction. They feel bad, and so they're like, okay, I'm gonna go running. Bigger? Sorry, I'm uncontent. I want to be bigger lifters every minute of their life. And now my face just looks stupid. I'm not gonna finish eating this. I'm trying to hold my thought while this misbehaves. There we go. Big mode. Okay, I don't want to be that big. A little bit smaller is fine. Okay, that I don't want you guys to see my hairline. Even though, whatever. So some people do use it that way. Why is this? Okay, I do have to be bigger. Okay, good enough. Some people do use it like they feel sad a day, or you know, they had something bad happen and they start using it to feel better, you know? Okay, I might a little bit. I was gonna say that I don't think that's me, you know? Normally, but it's like long term true. Like if I don't work out a lot, I feel worse about myself. I feel worse about things in general. I end up getting like a worse outlook on life, on whatever, what have you. I worse look at people and whatnot. You know, I get more anxious and all that mumbo jumbo. And so, no part of the reason I work out is that it makes me feel good. Like every day when I go biking or I have something that I plan to do, it just helps me. It makes the day so much easier. It gives me something to look forward to, some aspect, something unique to do. And so it's really been helping. How personal do I want to get? I was miserable. I mean, I'll say it. If I can't express how things make me feel in a serious manner, then what's the point of this? Because sure, my brothers may see it. They're the only ones who are subscribed to this. My friends might, who knows. But I'm a person. I use this to be vulnerable. I'm just a guy doing things, There ain't much to me. I'm a simple dude, I like to think. So I was miserable, and this is gonna go a bit back. Like a year or so, when I was in school. I went to college, that is last year. I was just miserable. I felt like I had nothing going on. I feel like there was no purpose surrounding my life. I was going to school for engineering, and it wasn't something I really cared about. Like, it wasn't something I was like, oh, I love engineering. It's going to change the world. It was just like, and I know it's silly because I don't think the things I'm passionate about now are going to change the world. But they don't need to. The things I care about now, the point isn't that they're going to change the world, it's that they're going to they're going to allow me to reach an old age. They're going to allow me, some part, for what I think, to become old, to become like 85, 95, a million years old, Because okay, this is going to get real personal. And I want to say this off the bat, don't worry about me, okay? I'm worried about me, but I have before been very suicidal. I'll just say it. I hope no one else experiences that, but I'm sure a lot of people do. And it's hard to, and when you're in these places, it's hard to look outside of them. It's hard to see the light at the end of the tunnel and say, I'm going to be there one day. I'm going to be out. Because, where am I going with this? Where am I going with this? Well, I'll just go off a different tangent if that's the case. Where am I going with this? Yeah, and I made a promise to myself. I don't remember what and why I made this promise. I don't remember what caused me to make this promise. There's never anything like. I don't know, whatever. And I promised I would never kill myself. I would never do. I haven't figured out the fine line because I don't really not too concerned. Like, if I take Trenbolone and start juicing, is that technically a breach? I don't know. Okay, I haven't figured out all that mumbo jumbo, but it was just like, I'm not gonna choose like in my own life, And yeah, like I said, I don't know the finer details. I didn't draw the line in the sand saying, if you do take Trenbolone, that's fine, but as soon as you take tribestamine, whatever, I made that up, then that's too far. I haven't defined that. But I guess you can guess, I think you can guess the general line in the sand. It's a bit blurry, a bit gray, but it's there. There's the line. I drew it. I said I'm not gonna, and that doesn't mean it's been smooth sailing since then. Trust me, there's been days where I'm like, why did I make that promise? Right? Don't hate the messenger. I'm you. And I'm not ashamed to admit that. Life's hard. If life was easy, we'd call it Monopoly. If life was easy, we'd call it sorry. But I'm an American, so I'm not going to say that. That was a dumb joke. Anyway, my point being, sometimes we gotta make these promises. That there's been a few promises I've made in my life, but that is a big one. That's like the one I need to stand by, right? Because I figure a lot of things in my life will change. My personality, my goals, my hobbies, a lot of those will change. But I don't want to. I shouldn't. I think overall, I don't want to kill myself. Okay, sorry. Sorry, you might say, why not? You of all people, should do that. You shouldn't. You shouldn't. You know, you probably should. Okay, you shouldn't. You shouldn't. You can try to make yourself a better person. Maybe you're a terrible person. Maybe you're a meanie weenie. Okay? You can still improve. And you should still make that promise. You should make maybe a second promise. Say, I'm never going to kill myself. And I'm going to be kinder to others. Because I think, really, that's what we have. We have ourselves. We have others. Everything else beyond that's like, is that? Do we really have that? Do we really have... I don't know. Do we really have Meyer? Does that really exist? You could probably say, well, no, we don't. Or whatever. I don't know how you'd say that. But we have ourselves, we have others. And you shouldn't value yourself over others. You shouldn't necessarily value others over yourself. We're just like together, I'm part of the others. If I was mean to others, I'd be being mean to me. If I'm mean to me, I'm being mean to others. Because we are together in this. Call me a collectivist. Is that the term? But I'm others. I'm you. You're me. Hey, man. I got no beef with me. I got no beef with you. We don't need... I don't know. Anyway, what was I saying? Somehow this stemmed off of me being sick. Oh, because often when I'm sick, one of the first things that happens is I feel like that. I feel like trash. I feel like running away, Like, what was it? The first Monday I was sick, it was like the 18th of February or something. I was at work, right? I was tired. I slept like 10. I'll show you that shit. I'm showing you that, okay? Did I get a message now? I totally did. I'm going to bed soon. I'm messaging him. Okay, has he just insulted me? So I knew he's watching this, you scumbag. I didn't mean that. Oh, yeah, I forgot what I was doing, sorry. Calendar. This day. Oh, there we go. Look at that, SOB. That's me. 10. Poor sleep. Those tall purple things, or pink things, are awake. Anyway, I slept like trash, and I even admitted to my brother. No one was talking about. Was I talking about? I don't know. Whatever. Who cares? I was. Okay. Anyway, my point being, I wanted to just like skedaddle. I wanted to like get in my car and just drive to Timbuktu. I wanted to get in my car, quit, and drive to like, I don't know, for some reason that day it was like the desert. Okay, it was like the Southwest. Like the Walter White dimension, like that area. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I mean, it was, and I was like, and I just stuck with it. I just stayed at work, kept working, and it's gotten better. It's gotten better. That's one of the biggest pieces of advice I have for anyone. I don't know how it took me so long. I feel like I just never went through... I mean, I know it's incorrect, but I don't remember many struggles from when I was younger. Like when I was in like high school or whatnot. Like they weren't near the same struggles. Maybe that's part of getting older, is the new struggles that come with it. But one of the best things I've had to learn is to just simply wait. Just simply wait it out, man. Like there'll be a hard day. It'll be a day where you feel like the world is on your chest. You're Atlas. You're tired of pushing that big rock up that big hill. And just wait. Just be patient. Sometimes like sad, lonely, pathetic thoughts cloud your head? Sometimes they do. And sometimes all we can do is just wait. Maybe later that day you'll get more energy and you'll be like singing to your favorite karaoke song, like Party Bus by Venga Boys or whatever. Maybe you'll be singing some Britney Spears later in the afternoon, or maybe a good night's rest is what you need, you know? The point is, just you gotta be patient with life. Life is hard, and it's harder when you're not patient. Even when you're not patient with others. When you're not patient with yourself, call me a collectivist again. Sorry. Accusations are those are hard to beat. But like, when you're not patient with others, you're not patient. You're not going to be patient with yourself and patient with others. And not, you're not usually, it's like to treat others how you want to be treated. If you treat others like crap and you're always dogging on them, how do you think you're treating yourself? You're going to be dogging on yourself. You're going to be treating yourself like crap. Well, I hope you are. If you're treating others like crap, you should be treating yourself like crap. Sorry. So that's why I usually try to be patient with others. Am I always? Yes. No, I think I'm decent at it, but like, there's times where I'm like anxious, I'm feeling judgy or judged, and I start being judgy, And it's hard to not in those moments. But then I kind of try to realize that the reason I'm feeling judgy is because I'm feeling judged. Where is this? This is going in like 1,000 directions. This is what happens when I talk. This is why I don't remember anything I talk about at work. Because I just yammer on. I'm like, whoa, 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 whoa. And that's it. I just yammer on and I forget what I yammered about the next day. It's kind of what makes work decent. Like I'm not listening to music or doing anything. I'm just yapping away. I'm just like blah, 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 blah. I sound like the adults in Charlie Brown. Anyway, I don't remember what I was talking about. Like, it went like... Because at first I was talking about being sick. It kind of tracks. It kind of tracks. I see like the through line, I remember what I was going to talk about. At first, it was going to be like why I train for triathlons, and I do have some notes for that. But I mean, honestly, the training part is easy, At least maybe for me, and I'm sure I'll go into it maybe a different time. The training part is easier than the not training. The not being able to train, I just feel like I'm wasting my life away. And I'm always going to be, and I understand that. Part of life is wasting it, is throwing it away, is goofing around till the next day. And I understand that, but it's just a hard thing to get used to doing, especially when it's hard to let myself, because I try to be disciplined and be like, yeah, I'm gonna run, I'm gonna bike an hour and then run at about an hour, which is fun fact, what I did yesterday. I just looked at myself and I'm excited to. Was that cool? Did you get rizzed up? Hey girl, are you my bicycle? 'Cause I can't help but think about riding you. Was I rizzed up? Leave a comment. That was whatever. That was dopey. I don't know what I'm saying. Where was I before this? Something about six, something about triathlons. Oh, this is kind of offshoot and offshoot. Um, but I'm gonna say something kind of embarrassing. I'm gonna say something I might regret. I mean, I've thought about it a lot. Um, it stems from this basic idea, right? I'm gonna start with why I say this, and then I'm gonna go say what it is. I mean, you'll kind of probably get it. But I signed up for a bunch of races this year, right? I got a full triathlon, 140.6. I won a 2.4 mile swim, a 112-mile bike, and a 26.2 mile run, walk, whatever. I signed up for one of those. I signed up for a Grand Fondo of 80 miles. I signed up for a mountain bike race, which is like 135, 10,000 feet of elevation. And I signed up for a smaller, shorter triathlon, an Olympic distance. And I've been thinking about those that I signed up for because the total was like $900 something for all of them. It was like 600 something for the full triathlon. It was like 90 for the bike ride. I feel like somewhere around there, like 75 for the Grand Fondo, and like 100 something I think for the Tri del Sol Doxed. For the Olympic triathlon. I don't know what that added up to. Um, but I spent a lot on those, and I was thinking, like, why, you know? And now that I'm thinking about it and talking about it, okay, well, the original thought was because when I was sick, I was down bad, and I was thinking about it, and I'm like, I don't care if I miss out on it. Sure, I spent money on it, but like if I'm sick, if I'm dying, I mean, I'll still give it a go, probably, most likely. But if I don't finish it, who cares? That doesn't mean I didn't try hard. That doesn't mean I didn't give an effort. It doesn't diminish the effort I put into it. It just says the effort didn't necessarily get a result, but it doesn't always. I spent 1,000 hours in Counter Strike 2. That doesn't mean I'm global elite. I'm still silver elite or whatever. So I thought it doesn't matter. And so I was thinking, why did I really sign up? You know? And I think I just came to that answer while I was explaining what I was saying, is because it gives like a different experience, right? The runs I have each week, they're given a broader context for what I'm going for. The runs, bike, swims, they give a broader context for something I'm aiming for, you know? And it's a unique thing, right? So the bike rides that I'm doing, normally when I go on a bike ride, it's at one specific destination or it's in the basement, right? Those are like the two things I'm doing. But the ones I sign up for, one is in a decently big city, to the beach, to the back. Another one is a lot of climbing, elevation changes, more rural. The shorter one is to do it with, the shorter triathlon is to do it with a brother and a friend. Those are two separate people. I mean, brother's kind of close to a friend. Friend's kind of close to a brother, maybe, if you're whatever. So the shorter triathlons to do it with other people. The full one is to like challenge myself, try to beat my time last year. Yeah, and they're to like inspire people. Maybe you know how many people I talk to each day? Not many, not many, not that many. But I hope that the things I do, the things I say, can have an impact on these people. I like these people. For the most part, most days, most of the time, I like these people. I'm not saying there's people I like really dislike. Sometimes I feel judged by some people more than others. But in general, I like the people I interact with each day. My family, my friends, my coworkers, the random people at the stores I go to or the swimming pool. I like interacting with these people, and I hope that all these activities that I do, all the working out, all the races I do, end up inspiring somebody to make a slight change or find something new to improve their life. You know, maybe they didn't have any other ideas, and I give them one idea to maybe go for a jog, and maybe that improved their mood, and they're like, okay, I'm gonna do that a bit more. Or maybe they just get an idea from me. They're like, okay, I don't want to be like that guy. That guy's a loser. He just bikes and swims and runs all the time. That's it. Maybe that's the inspiration I give you to not be like me. That's good. That's good for you. That's great for you. If you see me and you're like, that guy, I do not want to be like him. Great. I helped you out. You're welcome. Give me an award. Give me a handy. That'd be handy. That was a dumb joke. Anyway, that's part of the reason I do it. So I hope when my nieces or nephews or my cousins are all older than me, when these people grow up, they can maybe get any inspiration from me, you know? Because it's a kind of unique path. Sorry to say. I'm not dogging on anyone I know, but some paths are more standard, some are less. And that's not good, that's not bad, whatever. If the thing you're doing is something you enjoy or feels your responsibility, that's great. Go for it, man. That's great. But unique paths lead to unique inferences. So, like, for a friend, one of my friends or one of my brothers, or between each of these people, there's different information I can get from them. And that's not all they are. In fact, I'm sorry to say this, if I know you, that's the thing I care about least. The thing I care about least is what information I'm gathering from you. I mean, the reason I like you is you're simply cool. You're simply like funny, or you listen to me ramble and yabble on. That's it. I like you for that. But sometimes there's a little bit of information I get from your life, the way you live it, that makes me change a little bit. It makes me tweak, go. It's not what it looks like. I was like adjusting like an amp. I don't know why. I don't play music. That stolen from a homeless guy on 3rd Ave. That was a lie. So anyway, I kind of hope to be that different, and to be honest, I just like doing these things. Okay, and I say in like the back of my head that the meaning is that I can inspire someone. Okay, that's mumbo jumbo. Don't listen to that part of me. I mean, you can. It's kind of true. There's like a small portion. Like I say that to make you feel better about me and to make me feel better about me. But mostly I do it because it's fun. It makes me feel good. Makes me smile. Gives me something to do each day, a challenge, a goal to strive for. I mean, shoot, if we're being honest, I'll probably be shooting for these same goals when I'm 75. Is that lame? Is that pathetic? Are you going to be like, well, the information I was learning is that you're not cool. That's okay, man. In fact, I kind of know I'm not cool. If you put in the hobbies that are cool or perceived as cool, I don't think mine would be very high. I don't know. I don't know if they'd be very high. It doesn't matter. The point is, I don't know. I'm thankful for those people in my life. You know, I might not have drawn. Maybe you're watching this and you know me. You know, maybe like he doesn't like do anything that I do, or maybe you're watching this, you're like, he does everything I do. he's just like me. I still like you. It doesn't matter how much you inspire, how much you like inspire me to change something, right? Sometimes it's random people from YouTube videos I see, or TikToks that have been shared to me, or whatnot. The random people I see interacting. But I still like you. I may not be good at showing it. What was I saying? Something about you seeing me and seeing like, oh yeah. I mean, it doesn't mean I like you any less. I mean, maybe a little, maybe just like a tiny bit, but it's not like any meaningful way. Like I still like you. I like hanging out, talking to you. I may be bad at talking to you. Like I, I could say that to anyone. It'd be true. I could say that to almost anyone. It'd be true. I'm good at talking to myself, and you hearing me might might think I'm talking like I am. I'm trying to. I'm just kind of bad at it. Um, yeah. I don't know where I can go from there. I might try to edit this over the weekend and like make it into like a more concise YouTube video because, like I said, like it's pretty obvious. My thoughts are just jumbled. It's like a roller coaster with that is like a few screws loose. It's like going to Cedar Point. Like there's a lot of screws that are popping off everywhere. It's kind of chaotic and who knows what's really going on, but you should make it out fine. That's kind of what this is, you know. You should make it out fine, but who knows? You might end up hating me. Or maybe you're an enemy and you already hate me and you're like, he's not so bad anymore. He's not so annoying. There's another topic for later. Anyway, this has just been me ranting, not playing any Counter Strike at all. In fact, I tried and I just gave up. Um, I still haven't eaten my stuff. It's still like half here, so thank you for that. Um, yeah, I figured out I do want to do a triathlon. I may not finish it. I may not destroy it, but it'll be another thing, a way to inspire people. Another thing I can talk about for 3 days before I don't talk about it anymore. Except when I sign up for another one, and I can tell my coworkers, my friends, I sign up for another one. Um, my closing thoughts. I've been live for like 47 minutes. Are this. I've been thinking. I've been running more. I've been thinking about doing an ultra. I gotta reach out to somebody and ask them if they want to do like some kind of big race next year. Um, since they're getting kind of old, and who knows? I'll just have to see what they say. Um, what's a good way to close this? I wish you guys all the best. Honestly, I don't know who's watching this. I don't know who's gonna end up watching this in the million years it'll be on YouTube. Um, but thank you. I mean, sincerely. And there's certain people I'm thinking of right now, too, specifically. And I'm sure you feel like you've been mentioned. Maybe. There's a few more too. But thank you. I mean, I don't know how to say it. You guys mean a lot. I feel like I'm about to cry. You guys genuinely mean a lot to me. Um, and I don't know how to say it. I don't at all. I have no idea how to say it. I'm actually crying. Ugh, fuck. I feel pathetic and lame. Um, I do. I genuinely like all the people in my life. I mean that. My brothers, my friends, those I've gotten closer to. You mean a lot to me. And the ways you interact, I may not be the best at reciprocating it, since everybody who is just like mean and terrible and insincere. But I do. I genuinely like talking to you guys. I'm not always good at maintaining that happy-go-lucky attitude about it. And I'm not always excited to talk to you guys, but I always have fun. I always enjoy playing video games with you guys. And I actually miss you guys. It doesn't matter. If you know me, I mean that. And I'm not good about saying that, but I genuinely do. I feel like I should be saying, I feel like I have more to say. But I mean, I can't say it all in this video. All in this video. My mind overfloweth. If I could list the things I'm thankful to each of you for, maybe I should do that. That'd be kind of an interesting, like a thankful montage. Because I am. Genuinely, I like you. And I have a lot of respect for you, and I sometimes, often, more than respect for myself. But I hope you guys make up for that respect that I lack for myself. But if not, I'll still be here. Maybe next week that'll change. Maybe next week you'll be like, you know what, that guy ain't so bad. Maybe before you saw this, you're like, I don't even like that guy. Maybe I should like unbrother him or whatever. And maybe after you watch this, you'll be like, you know what, he's not so bad. And I'm bad. I'm bad at being a brother. I feel terrible about. Sometimes I feel terrible. Sometimes I feel terrible. Saying that makes it sound like I'm just. It's like the wrong use of sometimes. It's not like sometimes I feel terrible. Like I feel usually pretty bummed out about how I interact with. I feel like my nose is really dark. With how I interact with those I care about. Sometimes I think about how I talk with my brothers or my friends, and I feel rude. I feel like I talk too much. Or some of them I feel like I don't talk to enough. But I hope they just like me for who I am. They like me not for how much I talk to them, but they just like being around me. And I try to be the same way. But I think it's easier said than done. Because sometimes it's hard to be around others and just be happy like that. Happiness is a fickle thing. Don't chase it. I'm proud of you. I respect you. And I love you. So keep it up, man. You got one person cheering for you. And I mean that. Anyway, thanks for watching. Thanks for stopping by. I mean, it was kind of fun. Kind of relieving. And I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. Maybe you cried as much as I did. My eyes were getting watery, that's for sure. They were like, I don't know what that sound was. Anyway, thanks for watching. I hope I made you cry.